Hi, I'm Jackie Darker and welcome to Lydian.
Hi everyone and welcome to this episode of Just Jackie. So today I have Ben Daniel with me. So Ben is the founder of GroupBuyer. Now GroupBuyer gather a collective of people that want to invest in an apartment building, and because there's a few people purchasing within the apartment building, they organise a group discount, sometimes up to 20% off. So this concept is so interesting. I'm going to let him tell us a lot more about it, but welcome Ben.
Thank you, Jackie. And I like the name of this, Just Jackie. Did you get that from that TV show, Just Jack?
I want you to think of me as Just Jack.
Yes!
Is that where you got it from? Yeah.
So yes, Just Jack. When we were coming up with the titles, Chris Booth gave me two options and Just Jackie was one of them, and I was like, we have to go for that. You're the first person to pick up on the reference.
Yeah, see? Not just a pretty face.
Not at all. Well, thank
cool.
you so much for joining us today, Ben.
You're very welcome.
And let's just jump straight in. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Who is Ben outside of GroupBuyer?
Outside of GroupBuyer, yeah, not a lot lately. GroupBuyer consumes me. But, you know, I'm a 40-year-old father of one. I have a daughter, she's 7, and living just on the outskirts of Sydney CBD. You know, personally, I like to do gym and that kind of stuff, outdoor sports, but really, work is sort of everything for me at the moment. So that's it. I have a partner. Her name's Jodie. We call her Just Jodie.
Really?
But no, I'm just joking. But yeah, she's great and she's in the next room, so probably listening to me. But yeah, that's sort of me in a nutshell. I spend my time every second weekend with my daughter, and that's fun because she's growing up fast. And yeah, I just try and stay fit and, you know, eat well, and like to go out and have the occasional drink as well.
Yeah,
which to be honest was last night with a couple of _𝐾𝐿𝐸 boys. That was fun.
And
I saw some of the Lydian crowd there last night too, actually. At this event last night, yeah.
Nice.
But that's me outside of work.
And so can you tell us what your role involves exactly with GroupBuyer?
Yeah, everything. I wear every hat in this company. As a small business and startup, you know, you pretty much do everything from sales and marketing. I have some help now, which is great. But yeah, kind of up until now, my title is CEO, founder. However, yeah, I'm just doing everything, including raising capital and that kind of stuff, which is a fun side for me of the business. Sales and marketing and rentals and things like that, and the finance side that's all good. But I love the bigger vision for a company and building a product and a business that can scale. So my job role is everything.
Yeah. And so I gave a very, very brief summary of what GroupBuyer is in the intro. But can you tell us exactly what GroupBuyer is? I'd love to hear from you, the man himself.
Yeah, so it's individual home buyers benefiting from group purchase pricing. So we know that we work in the property development space, and property developers have always offered rebates or some sort of incentive for bulk sales, but never to individual buyers. So we thought that we would create a platform that could benefit individuals and give them that group buying power so they can claim a rebate. It's unlike co-investing. It's not, there's plenty of, you know, co-investing sites and stuff like that now, but this is a world first, an Australian first model, and we hope that this will help. As we finish building it, we hope that this will help millions of people.
Amazing.
To curb that housing affordability issue that we've had for so long.
Yeah, of course. And so what gave you the idea to create GroupBuyer? Where did that inspiration come from?
It wasn't even me, actually. I'm the founder. But no, it was the property developers. I was working for property developers for a while there, and they kept saying to me, Ben, bring me groups of buyers and I'll give them all the discount. And it just seemed such a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But it was kind of hard just working with one project at a time, one pool of buyers, one database, to group, 3 or 4 or 5 people together. So I thought, well, hey, as I kept hearing this, Ben, bring me groups of buyers and I'll give them all the discount from the property developers themselves. I was like, shit, I'm going to make a platform and we're going to build something that can do this, where people from all over the world could jump on, match with like-minded investors and benefit from group buying power.
You're kind of like the Tinder for property investors.
Yeah, sort of, yeah. Although I suppose with the dating apps and stuff like that, they just sort of match one-on-one, We're sort of matching 10 people, so it's kind of like an orgy, if you like.
If you wanted to, no.
A property buyer orgy. Maybe we should change the name for GroupBuyer. We'll consider that.
That is not the direction I was taking this interview, but hey, we're here.
Just Jackie.
Just Jackie. Oh my gosh.
You're giving me ideas, so I hadn't even thought of this, but you've put ideas in my head.
Collaboration. And so what is your biggest success story so far with GroupBuyer?
So I think the validation of the concept was great. We had like 1,200 people register on the platform within a month or two. Like in the beginning, it was great. But then raising some capital for our first seed investor, it took a little while. But when you get somebody from outside the business who just sort of goes, yep, get it, love it, want to buy in, basically, that's kind of a good feeling too. We're going for our second round of cap raise now, but the first one I think was exciting because it was the $1 million valuation, which everybody want to get to first. And when your business is in just like concept phase sort of stuff, and it's just an idea, and you get $1 million valuation, it's like, wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So onwards and upwards from here, but yeah, that was quite exciting, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Even just the validation, we always speak about not seeking validation from external sources, but when you're trying to achieve something like this, I feel like that external validation is what's either going to make you or break you, especially when it comes to raising capital. So congratulations to you, because that is just absolutely huge. And I think this concept is just so interesting, and I'm really excited to see where you take it in the future. So we'll definitely be watching, but stay tuned. And so why do you choose to partner with Lydian?
Yeah, that's pretty easy. I mean, I've worked with Chris Booth for a long time and known him for, it must be a decade or so. Longer. Even though I work with other people within Lydian now as well, like they're just a fun crew, to be honest. Like from my point of view, I need to know that they can do their job and they're good at their job. But it's more of a culture thing, I suppose. Like you want a bit of personality in there with work. It's not so clinical. I like that. Jamie Gant, as I'll throw one name out there. He's a funny fella. He's a real funny guy. Yeah, he's over in Lombok, so he's offshore, living over there. But writing loans for people here in Sydney for us, and Brisbane and Melbourne where we work, and he's just, the communication's so good too. We're on WhatsApp. So all of these reasons are why I like that. And in addition, it's the fact that Lydian have a national capacity. So for me, being a sort of scalable business, I have the potential to sell sort of anywhere around Australia. So I need people who can look after anyone located anywhere.
Yeah, sure. So you got all your bases covered with Lydian.
We do. Yeah. As I said, just known them for years. So it's a pretty good alignment, hey?
Yeah, well, we love having you part of the team. Or as the boys say, we love having you part of the pride.
Yeah.
Lydian pride. And so one last quick question. If you were a professional wrestler, then what would be...
Professional wrestler?
Yes.
How did you know?
I did my research.
That's my weekend job.
So then, being a professional wrestler, what's your entrance song?
Yeah, I have a few. I go with the Wiggles, their Hot Potato song.
Hot potato, hot potato.
I like that. Yeah, hot potato, hot potato. So I like to come out of that one usually. Yeah, no. I don't know. I'd probably, if I was a wrestler, which I don't think I'd be very successful at. However, if I was, I think I'd probably rip into some sort of Eminem song. I reckon, like, is it Godzilla or something like that?
Whole squad's in here walking around the party, a cross between a zombie.
One of those ones. One of those fast-paced raps. You just come out and just try and intimidate the other person, I guess.
Yeah, love it. Well, I would probably go for Hot Potato myself, but each to their own.
Yeah, they're both similar kind of style songs, so that's why I chose both. Yeah.
Well, Ben, thank you so much for your time today. As I said, we are very excited to see where you take GroupBuyer in the future, and I'm sure we'll get you back on for another interview soon to see where you're
you should.
to. And
yeah, why not?
Yeah, so good luck, and thank you again, and we'll be chatting to you soon.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks,
Over
Ben.
and out.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.